What's going on, car family? I'm Ben Wayne. Thank you for joining me in another video. Today, we are at Motor Cars of Georgia, and we're going to be taking a look at the 2018 Rolls-Royce Phantom 8. This particular model is finished in a beautiful English white exterior. Your interior hides are seashell for your primary hide, and then beautiful navy blue for your secondary hide. The Rolls-Royce Phantom is a car designed for a customer who doesn't care what it costs. And when I say it, I'm not just talking about this vehicle, I'm talking about anything, period. The Rolls-Royce Phantom 8, and I'm stressing the 8, comes from a long lineage of Rolls-Royce Phantoms before it. We're all familiar with the Rolls-Royce Phantom 7, which was the first Rolls-Royce produced after BMW acquired the rights to use the Rolls-Royce name and symbol. The Rolls-Royce Phantom name has been in use since 1925. Now, there have been quite a few gaps since 1925 to present, but overall, the Phantom moniker has existed over a long period of time. So today, let's go through the exterior and interior details of the all-new Rolls-Royce Phantom 8 and see how this ride has been engineered for excellence. Let's start off the review by talking about some of the basic aspects of the Phantom 8 that set it apart from the Phantom 7 with respect to design. To me, the Phantom 7 just seemed like a huge mass. It was bulky. It definitely had a presence, but it just seemed really bulky to me. And don't get me wrong, the Phantom 8 is still an extremely large car, but the way the design aspect has been executed just seems a lot more graceful, a lot more refined, and it just overall has a much more clean look. For example, look at how this sharp crease goes across the body and then slowly and gracefully fades into nothing. The result is a much more cleaner design that is a lot more refined, and I really just love the overall clean appearance of the new Phantom 8. Under the refined styling sits Rolls-Royce's all-new aluminum space frame technology. Rolls-Royce has dubbed this the architecture of luxury, and the result is drastic weight savings, which has allowed Rolls-Royce to implement more technology and even more sound deadening for that traditional classic Rolls-Royce quiet ride. Coming towards the front of the Phantom 8, Rolls-Royce has integrated their laser headlamp technology, which has a high beam range of over 600 meters. Now, most notably is the grille. The new grille has been integrated into the car's bodywork instead of sitting in front of it, and the overall result is a much more cleaner design. And while we're talking about the grille, I want to make mention that the grille is 10 millimeters higher than it was on the Rolls-Royce Phantom 7, making it the largest grille on a Rolls-Royce to date. While we're at the front of the Phantom 8, I want to point out that some of the styling cues from the Rolls-Royce 103EX concept has been integrated into the bodywork of the Phantom 8. Look at these lines of verticality here. They provide a unique and bold statement when you see the front of the car, and that is a styling cue that was adopted from the Rolls-Royce 103EX. Let's take a look at one of my favorite features of the Phantom 8 side profile, the rear hinged coach doors. Not to be referred to as suicide doors, Rolls-Royce specifically refers to these as rear hinged coach doors. And of course, you get the traditional umbrella in the door, which can be customized to match the car if you see fit. Another cool feature about the Phantom 8 is if you want to close the door, simply put your thumb on the door handle and it will close automatically by itself. That is the ultimate statement in luxury right there. Coming towards the back of the Phantom 8, notice how the rear just tapers ever so slightly. The result is a nice, clean, and refined look, and it reduces the bulk which was seen at the back of the Phantom 7. To maintain a smooth ride Rolls-Royce is known for, the Phantom 8 features self-leveling air springs and electronically controlled dampers. Up front, your suspension is a double wishbone suspension, and in the rear you have a 5-arm multi-link design with anti-roll bars with motors to counteract any body roll in the front and rear as well. I definitely would like to quickly talk about the wheels and tires on the Phantom 8 because the Phantom 8 uses Silent Seal technology, which was co-developed by Rolls-Royce and Continental. The Silent Seal technology incorporates a layer of foam in the tire that helps reduce the noise by up to 9 decibels. There were over 100 prototypes created for the tires for this car before the design was finally perfected. And of course, you have the 22-inch alloy wheels with the Rolls-Royce symbol that always stays upright even when the car is moving, and that is an extremely nice touch. It goes without saying the Phantom 8 is an extremely large car, so there would be some concerns with maneuverability. That has been taken care of though, because the rear wheels of the Phantom 8 can turn up to 3 degrees. From speeds of 0 miles per hour to 37 miles per hour, they will turn in the opposite phase of the front wheels, so you have an enhanced agility. From speeds 37 to 50 miles per hour, they won't turn at all. And 50 miles per hour and higher, it will turn in the same phase as the front wheels for enhanced stability at speed. Underneath the hood of the Phantom 8, you will find a 6.75 liter twin turbocharged V12, which is capable of producing 563 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and 664 pound-foot of torque at a very low 1,700 RPM. This engine is connected to an 8-speed transmission that has been linked to a GPS receiver, which can analyze the car's location to optimize shift timing. Now let's check out this car's amazing interior. The interior of the Phantom 8 is truly something to behold. As soon as you sit down in this car, you are immersed in a world of luxury. And you don't even have to close the door by yourself, because there's a button underneath the dash that will do it for you. The seats in particular are extremely plush. I feel like I'm sitting on a nice couch. It is so soft. It's truly something you have to come in and experience. The steering wheel is nice and smooth. As you would expect, it's covered in smooth, high-grade leather, and it's finished in black accents, and the chrome just jumps out at you. I really love the bright work in this car. One thing about a Rolls-Royce interior, if it looks like leather, it's leather. If it looks like glass, it's glass. If it looks like wood, it's wood. If it looks like metal, it's metal. Everything in here that you see is exactly what it appears to be. It is the highest quality and craftsmanship that you can find in today's automotive industry, period. At the top of the dash, it's covered in smooth navy leather with the contrast seashell leather as well. Coming further down, you have a large pane of glass spanning the width of the car. This is called the gallery area, and it's completed in Rolls-Royce's clean room, so it's vacuum sealed, and it allows you to create artwork to be placed in here, so customization is completely limitless. There's no limit as to what type of artwork you could have somebody place in the gallery, or Rolls-Royce can select different trims and finishes for you. In this particular car, it's a metallic finish. Coming further down in the dash, you have a beautiful wood veneer, metal air conditioning vents, and your traditional organ pulls that allow you to open and close the vents as well. You have buttons for your radio controls, and of course your climate control as well. I always love these traditional air conditioning controls in Rolls-Royces. Now, if you notice, you can't see any of the controls for the infotainment system, and that's because they've been concealed to keep an overall neat design. But when you want to use them, simply press down here, and then your controls pop out at you for your infotainment system. And of course, everything is nice and neat, organized really well, and everything is just extremely easy to use. So if you don't want to see them, simply push back and it's gone. Coming over to the doors, I want to point out that the glass is composed of two 6mm panes of glass with a piece of foil for insulation in between the glass, so the cabin is exceptionally quiet. Coming further down, you have your navy blue leather hide, and of course your seashell hide. The door handle is cold to the touch, nice and metallic. I really love the way everything feels in this car. Coming further down, you have controls for all 4 windows, controls for your side view mirrors, and of course, a beautiful piece of wood veneer, and then storage at the bottom of the door as well. Now, for those of you who are familiar with Rolls-Royce motor cars, you know that back in the day, Rolls-Royce really wasn't known for having a lot of technology in their cars. The same cannot be said for today. Instead, you have a nice, well put together car, full of technology, but the thing is about Rolls-Royce cars is the technology is there, just like the customers want it to be, but it cannot be seen. The Rolls-Royce Phantom 8 is full of technology. For example, you have night vision, active cruise control, laser headlamps, Wi-Fi for up to 10 devices, and then you even have a media system in the back. So the technology is there, but it has been integrated into the car in such a way that it can't be seen. the rear of the Phantom is truly where you want to be. Excuse me, it's a little loud outside. As you can see, there are even buttons where you can close the door automatically just by sitting in the back of the car. That is amazing. There are also buttons for your volume controls here, as well as buttons for the footrest. Now I know the footrest doesn't sound like a lot, but when you activate the footrest, it comes out of the floor and it really makes that much more of a difference. It is extremely comfortable. And the footrests in the Rolls-Royce Phantom are traditionally covered by floor mats. And this particular one, the floor mats are in the trunk, but the floor mats are used so the interior maintains that overall clean appearance. Everything in this car is just so nicely executed. The doors are finished in the same finishes as up front, the navy blue leather, the seashell, your wood veneers, and I love how the climate controls for the rear have now been integrated into the door handles as well, with the traditional Rolls-Royce controls, which have always been simple and easy to use. Now, if you're fortunate enough to be sitting in the rear of a Phantom 8, you will have all the luxury amenities you could ever desire. Simply press this button here, and that reveals the controls for your media system. Well, where's the media system? Simply press the button for the screen and picnic table to deploy here on either the driver's side or passenger side. And there you have it. You can watch movies, you can get work done, use the Wi-Fi. Everything is just nicely laid out. And remember, like I said, the technology is there. It's just not out in the open. Everything has been concealed for a nice clean look when everything is not in use. All the seats in the Phantom 8 have all the heating, cooling, and massaging features you could ever dream of. But one thing you might not have noticed about the rear seating is that the rear seating has been angled towards the center of the vehicle. And that's so you and the person who's fortunate enough to be riding with you in this magnificent machine can feel like you're having a good conversation together. It's all part of that nice, relaxed, and serene ride that further enhances the experience of riding in a Phantom 8. That was a brief review on the Rolls-Royce Phantom 8. This is the ultimate statement in the automotive industry today. There's nothing on earth like this car. Just the presence when you see this car is truly amazing, and it has all the latest technology you could ever want. This particular car has a retail price of about $530,000, but with options such as a gold-plated Spirit of Ecstasy or the complete bespoke offerings Rolls-Royce has to offer their customer, the price of this car can easily skyrocket. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would like to give a special thanks to Motorcars of Georgia for having me out to do a technical review on the new Phantom 8. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will catch you in the next one.